It was beautifully designed and placed on the wall of their printing business in the cosmopolitan city of the southern coast of Nigeria. There were 3 wall plaques, side by side by side. The first plaque read, "Our Vision." That's all it said, was "Our Vision." The second read, "Our Mission." The third, "Our Core Values." The world of business has been uniquely lulled into apathy as to the true value of a vision story, a mission statement, and a set of unique core values. We usually respond to such things with an eye roll and a, "Yeah, we've got those," as if we just were asked about a collection of VHS tapes in our attic or your old cell phones from the early 2000s. "Yeah, we've got those." It's also clear that those items are dusty, and they're looked at only during our annual office or house cleanup day with sentiment and reflection. We've stripped the power away from articulating and casting a clear vision. Frankly, we've butchered the value of a bomb-dropping mission statement, and we've relegated core values to strategic talking points that check the box of purpose in the eyes of customers or stakeholders. Yeah, we've got those. So let's reset and challenge ourselves to take a fresh look at the life-giving tools of a vision story, a mission statement, and unique core values. First, a challenge to write your vision story. A few thousand years ago, we found a Jewish leader in a desperate place crying out to God for help and frustrated, saying, "How long do I have to cry out for your help before you listen?" I thought the response was interesting that ultimately came, and this was the response. "Write the vision down, make it plain on tablets, so those who read it may run. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come." Every business must have a vision, and that vision must be written and made plain to everyone, because the truth is this wisdom here: where there is no vision, people scatter. Instead of making excuses as to why a vision won't work, even though we've rarely tried, we must implement, commit, and believe that our team and our clients will have greater clarity because we have greater clarity. So let's talk about 7 categories that will help you work through and write out a detailed, multi-page, bullet-pointed vision story so those who read it may run. The first category is the duration of the vision. How far out does this vision take you? Is it 18 months, 24 months, 36 months? Our culture used to allow for a 10 to 20-year vision. Those durations are much harder to gain clarity on because of the speed of the culture. So we recommend that your first vision story be in the range of 24 to 36 months. But instead of writing 36 months down on your vision, write the actual date. That's 36 months from now, like December 14th, 2025, or whatever that date might be. It makes your vision feel more substantive. The second category of your vision is the family and freedom section. You may ask, but wait, isn't this a business vision? Yes. Business and life, they necessarily intersect, and although we think we can keep work at work, we know better. What happens at home follows us to work and vice versa. So what vision do you see for your family? What vision do you see for your own freedom in 36 months? Write down the ages of each of your family members. Write down what you hope for them and for yourself by that time. Write down the things you wish to do and experience together in detail, not just we want to travel together. Where do you want to go? When do you want to go? Write down everything you can think of in terms of the growth of your family and the growth of your freedom that you'll experience because of the growth of your business. Also, consider that freedom deeply, the freedom you hope to have as a business owner. Want to have your Fridays free to be able to think collectively and creatively over new ideas? Then write it down. Be detailed. The third category of the vision is the finances section. What profit do you calculate your business to generate? And then work backwards. That's right. Start with profit in the spirit of Mike Michalowicz. In order to generate that profit, you'll need to spend and invest. So those expenses, what do those amount to in order to generate that type of profit? Add the anticipated profit to your anticipated expenses, and there you go. Voila, you've got your anticipated total revenue. If it's a crazy number, then think about it. Is it ambitiously silly or is it ambitiously doable? We want to be ambitious. rightfully and thoughtfully so. The fourth category of our vision story is a product and service category. What products and services will be needed to generate the amount of revenue that you envision in that third financial category or calculation that you've got in your vision story? Write them all down. The fifth category is your team category. What roles, not names, but roles will be needed in order to market, sell, deliver, and administer the products and services that you've identified that you'll ultimately get you to the revenue that you envision. The sixth category, client or customer. Describe in great detail who the person or groups of people are who will purchase and procure your products and services, and be detailed about it. For example, you might say our best clients are business owners who have between 2 and 50 employees, been in business for at least 2 years, cash flow positive, and struggle to find free time to spend on things that matter most in their lives. That should sound familiar. That's actually in our vision story. We also encourage you to write out details of who you do not prefer to work with as a client or a customer. For instance, we will not serve business owners who think they've got it all figured out, who demean their employees as widgets, who want to, quote, fix their employees, but are unwilling to fix themselves. The final category of your vision is the culture category. If you were to walk into a restaurant and overheard a group of clients and community members talking about you and talking about your businesses, here's the question you want to answer. What phrases, not words, but what phrases would you want to hear them say? For example, I would love to hear somebody say, I bet when you walk into their office, their team is constantly smiling and are at the same time locked in and focused on their mission. That's just one example, but write down multiple phrases of what you would want to hear. If you write a clear vision and you read it, you can certainly leave the financial section or some of the private sections out if you want. But if you write that vision and read it to your team, and in some cases to your clients, then we know that those who read it may run. The mission statement and the unique core values are no different. The mission statement is simply a written, memorizable sentence, less than 15 words, that gives clarity on the impact you make and forces people to either continue asking questions or lose interest quickly and save both of you time. Our mission, for example, is to liberate business owners from chaos to make time for what matters most. A bomb drop. When asked, what do you do for work? We get asked that question all the time. So what do you do? Well, that's precisely how we respond, is with the mission statement. And in the spirit of Simon Sinek, we do not respond with what we do or how we do it, but we respond with why we do what we do. To liberate you from chaos to make time for what matters most. And what about our core values? They too should be written, should be challenged regularly, and should be unique. Remember that old company, Enron? What were their core values? Communication, respect, integrity, and excellence. Written, yeah. In fact, they were emblazoned in the lobby of their high-rise in downtown Houston. But they were highly cliche, and they were rarely challenged or followed. And that was obvious. So answer this. What are those things that you value, but we may not? What are those things that you value, but we may not? For us, we have a unique core value set that is very unique to us. Number one, simply write it down. That's our first core value. Number two, a work worth doing. Is this a work worth doing? In fact, this video right now, I believe, is a work worth doing. That's why we're doing it. Our third core value, work is faith, and all of these comes with explanations. Our fourth core value is big wins. We start every meeting with big wins. And our fifth core value is learn and implement. No other business we know has that exact set of core values. That's unique to us. We talk about these at weekly team meetings, during our weekly check-in calls with team members. So please do not presume as you look at this and hear this, yeah, we've got those. Go back to the drawing board and put fresh attention on your vision story, your mission statement, and your unique core values so that those who read them, hear them, and are influenced by them may run.